Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric again from winwiththepass.com. Thank you again for checking out this video. Hopefully these can be a help to you every week as you're game planning and working and getting stuff in for Friday night. So I want to talk today about again, one of my favorite concepts. This is one of my favorite things to do is take a concept from the playbook and go through with you guys, and then go to the to some film and just see it in action. So this is if you have the Win with the Pass playbook, the air raid playbook downloaded. This is on page 34, and this is Orange Wheels. It's a play off of the slant arrow concept, which actually we have as orange on page 29. So this is page 29. This is Ace Orange, and we're actually going to look at page 34, which is Ace Orange Wheels. Pretty simple concept, the slant wheel concept, right? It's as old as the passing game itself, but incredibly effective, especially against man coverage, which is what I'm going to show in just a second. Okay, first things first, the progression, right? You're going to read slant to wheel to check down. So this is a half field route. So you can do it one of two ways. I like to let my QB pick the side of the field, but if you don't trust your guy and you want to pick the side of the field for him, you can do that as well, right? You can call orange wheels left or orange wheels right, and just have him. But what I like to do is let him come up to the line of scrimmage, pick his best side, pick his best matchup, and go with that. His eyes are going to start right here on this hole, and if we know we have man coverage, we know that this is going to create a natural rub right here, right? The Y is going to come right off the Z's butt as he comes up the sideline, which is going to create a natural rub. And either one of these defenders is going to have to sink and then come over the top, which means we have the slant, or he's going to try to run with him. He's going to get picked, and we're going to have the wheel. Okay, so that's the basic idea. A couple coaching points for the receivers, and I'll get to that when we get to the film as well. We're going to push our slant a touch deeper here than we do on our all slant concept, simply because we want to make room for that wheel to come. So you're going to see we're going to stick it at about 5 steps, which is, if he's off the line of scrimmage, is about 3.5 yards. If he's on the line of scrimmage, it's going to be 4.5 yards. But we're going to stick right off his. We want to make room so he can come off of his butt. The next concept, and I talk about this all the time when I talk about the slant route, you got to take this thing flat, okay? And I have it drawn here like a 45-degree angle. We actually probably want it more like a 60-degree angle, right? I mean, we want it, or a 30-degree angle. Sorry, we want that thing tight, okay? If you teach them to break it flat, they're actually going to end up breaking it right where you want them. If you let them go too skinny, when they get to the game, sometimes they break it like this, right? And then you lose that window. Okay, so I'll show you that on the film as well. The rule on the wheel route is this: they're going to run. We want it to look like arrow, right? So they're going to run an arrow route, and then when they hit the numbers right off that guy's butt, they turn up the sideline. Now, there's a couple ways we can throw this wheel route. If it's soft coverage, so I like this against cover 4 as well. And if the corner here is bailing, we can throw this back shoulder. Okay. If it's man coverage, we can throw it over the top. So it could be a back shoulder throw as well. Okay. So important things are the QB's eyes and breaking that slant flat, and then obviously sticking with your progression, throwing slant to wheel to check down. All right. Let's check it out on film. This is a good example. So here you can see we got man coverage, right? And we were getting this all night the other night. We were getting cover 1. Okay, so the window that we're trying to exploit is this window right here. Okay, because you think about these two defenders right here, this guy and this guy, they're playing man, so they're going to get rubbed, and then this guy and this guy, right? We got man coverage, single high safety. So these guys are going to get rubbed, or they're going to have to sink, which means we're going to have that slant window open. Okay, so let me play it once, and then I'll make a couple points. So here we go. Slant flat, convert to the arrow. Easy throw and catch, right? Easy throw and catch, wide open. Okay, so let's make a couple comments on why this worked. All right, first of all, let's start with my Z receiver here. Okay, let's watch him. Watch how flat he breaks that thing. Okay, that is a flat slant route that's really good, and does a really nice job of settling. 1, 2, 3, sticks it right there, and he kind of settles down right in that hole, right in that window. Now, they happen to blitz their inside backers too, which helps. But even if they didn't, right, if that inside backer is trying to expand, we got a nice window there. So really good job by Z breaking it flat. You can see that the Y here, he was expecting back shoulder. Okay, watch our Y here as he comes off his wheel route. Okay, he's running that wheel. I'd actually like to see him get a little deeper first. I'd like to see him get a little bit more vertical and then right about on this path and then wheel it up. But you can see he knows it's soft, right? And so he's kind of looking back shoulder right now, right? Thinking, you know, we've thrown this thing a bunch in practice, but thinking he might get a jump ball right off his back shoulder. But the QB, because he comes up to the field line of scrimmage, he likes the right side matchup, which I do too, because these are two of our best players. So he doesn't even look left, right? I'll get to the left guys in a second. But the QB isn't ever going to look at the wheel route if the slant busts open. And that's the most important thing. You got to teach your quarterbacks to throw it to the first open guy in the progression, right? Bam, ball's gone. Now, if the slant would have been covered, he would have gone back shoulder wheel, or he would have got the running back had to pick up blitz, so we didn't even have a check down there, right? He would have had to go back shoulder wheel or throw it out of bounds. But slant busts wide open, so that's why he gets rid of the football. Let's grade our quarterback here, see how he does. All right, this is quick game. So we're supposed to have, ball's supposed to be gone. Get your feet hot. I don't like his drop, okay? He should have, actually that ball should be gone even a little quicker. Get your feet hot and get rid of it. We can get that ball to our Z even sooner. We could get it to him right now, right? And if the ball's in the air already, we might have a chance to run, right, and hit that window. So QB can actually do a little bit better job of getting rid of the football a little quicker. I know what he's seeing. He's seeing blitz, so he feels like he needs to bail, but he just needs to stand in there and deliver a little quicker. All right, let's grade our guys up top here, see how we did. Honestly, I haven't even looked at him yet because the ball's going to the right, so let's see how we did on our slant wheel up there. Same thing on the wheel route. Not a great wheel route, honestly. We got to get a little deeper here, right? We got to get a little deeper before we go and cut off of the butt of the receiver. We want more of a natural pick, right? Right there, there's no rub. Okay, there's no rub here. We got to teach that guy to get a little deeper, so when we break our slant, we're rubbing right off of his hip. Okay, so that's not great. I would give him a minus on that one. The slant route up there is pretty good. He doesn't stick it quite as well as our Z does, but he comes flat, which I like, and he gets into that same window, right? So we could have gone here too, right? If he would have looked left, we would have had that slant. We also probably would have had the wheel route as well. So the reason it works is because I want you now to focus on the defenders. The reason it works is because the defenders can't be right. If they're playing man and they're not switching at all and they're going to follow, one guy has to bail or he's going to get picked, right? So what happens here is the corner bails and the strong safety or outside linebacker, he chases, right? Because that corner bails and he's playing man, right, on our Z, there's a wide open window right there. So if they're going to play cover one, you got to have this in your playbook and you got to run this because they can't be right. Okay, one guy has to bail, otherwise they're going to pick themselves. If they pick themselves, you got the wheel route. If they bail, you got that slant route. Okay, so there we go, guys. Orange wheels, really simple concept, easy to execute, especially if you're getting cover one or cover four. You got to get this one in, you got to run it. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Good luck this week, as always, reach out if you got any questions.